Healing hurts, but this pain helps you grow. Healing hurts because you have to touch the wounds, open them and let them be cured, now, as it should be. Sometimes, we avoid looking at the parts of us that have not healed. We ignore them as if by doing this they will disappear. However, this is nothing more than an illusion. For those that do not want to touch these wounds, they will continue hurting. By looking away from them you impede its ability to heal well, to take care of it, and to close it. The only way we can let it get better is to leave it open and let it continue to hurt us. Healing hurts, but this pain is necessary. We have all gone through times in our lives where a situation has affected us in some way, has taken a lot out of us to overcome. Those that cause us the most pain are the ones that involve our bonds with other people. For example, a breakup or the loss of a loved one can create an emptiness within us that can cause a lot of pain. But, how can we keep this wound open? How do we prevent it from healing naturally like a wound or a scratch? We avoid the healing of the wound through different resources that prevent us from accepting the adversity that we are faced with, and, because of this, there are various forms. Fall victim to looking for refuge from the pain. Healing hurts the most when we try to find refuge from the pain. We already hurt, the lesion burns, but we keep moving. We rejoice in our misfortune, and we avoid healing it. It's easy to feel like the victim in a situation. Phrases like "how unlucky am I?" or "why do all of these bad things happen to me?" are heard every day, as well as other complaints about our daily lives. We are not victims, nor is the world against us. This only increases the pain of the wound that will not heal until we accept what has happened, because regardless of how much we fight it, nothing will change. Look the other way, distract ourselves. At some point, you have been going through a hard time, and you have been told go out with your friends. Or don't stay home feeling sorry for yourself, distract yourself. This can be helpful when trying to avoid falling victim, but you cannot take it to the extreme of turning a blind eye and pretending that nothing has happened. Because, by doing this, we do not learn anything. As much as we try to change our perspectives on things, the wound will continue to be there, creating problems and hurting the same, or more, than before. The value of our experiences. Our experiences have a great value, that is why healing hurts, because only through this pain can we learn something, grow, progress, and mature. Although we might not believe it, when everything is going well we don't pay attention to it, but when things get tough, everything changes. Have you realized that when you have a cold and you're in bed, you realize the value of being healthy? However, you might take it for granted. This demonstrates how much we can learn when the world seems to be against us and everything is falling apart around us. Maybe it's because we have to back up, stop our lives for a moment so that we can start to realize what is really important, because, sometimes, we live our lives in autopilot. Healing hurts, But the bad experiences are not a total loss. We can take them as an opportunity to value the good moments and to perceive the beauty in the smallest things, which will allow us to really savor life. Pain helps us grow. We cannot avoid it or try to cover it up with distractions. It is there for a reason. Embracing our wounds and paying attention to them allows them to heal faster, and therefore allows us to avoid wallowing in our suffering and prolonging the unnecessary agony.